Good morning, Missoula.
Good morning, everybody.
And welcome to Wake Up Missoula. I'm Scott Ramf.
I'm Noelle McAvoy.
I'm Josh Minnie.
And here we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I got a lot of Meg stuff. You two have guests. Could you give them a little tease on what we should expect from our guests today?
Yeah, so today I have Paul Gladen and one of his students from the University of Montana. He is the director of Blackstone Launchpad. And so they are going to tell us all about it today. Very excited for it.
Yes, and I have a guest on, and we're going to be talking about Superfund Run in Bonner, which is happening this Saturday.
Nice. Yeah, got a great show.
Yeah.
I hope everyone had a great weekend. It was beautiful yesterday.
It was beautiful yesterday.
Did you guys get to get out? Do anything fun?
Nothing but shopping, but...
Oh, you did shopping? That's
But at least I got out and got to feel what it was like outside. And did you guys... I walked here this morning, too.
Oh, did you?
It was nippy.
Yeah,
that winter
it's
nip
cold.
is still in the air.
It really is, yeah. Can't plant anything yet. At least I can.
It's like in the morning you have to have like a nice sturdy coat, but then by the end of the day, throw it over your shoulder and you're ready to go.
You are. That sounds good, yeah. I'm so glad it's warm out.
Yeah, it's that weather where the temperature is constantly changing.
I know. It's very random here in the spring. Really not too sure about what's going on.
It snowed in the Bitterroot this weekend.
It always snows in the Bitterroot.
How much did it snow?
I think it snowed for like an inch and then it melted away pretty fast.
Yeah, pretty
but
quickly.
A lot of that snow went up into the mountains, so it's increasing the snowpack, so potential for flooding is high this spring.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
All right. Well, I have a lot of. We have 3 premieres tonight on MCAT.
Ooh.
One at 7 p.m., 8:30 p.m., and 9:30 p.m. So basically, a solid 4.5-hour chunk of you guys at home to be watching MCAT tonight, starting at 7 p.m. So this is our first event. I'll let her say what she needs to say, and then I'll talk about it.
28% of third graders in Missoula County Public Schools are considered overweight or obese. So it's a real issue. When you think about that, back in the 70s, it was about 5%.
Summit for Healthy Children, Food for Fuel and Learning, bringing experts together with educators from all 13 Missoula County districts, parents, students, and other youth organizations. And this is only part 1 of 2. Okay, and then the next one we got is a little thing about Hinduism. So if you want to know about Hinduism, she basically says a quote, and I just, there's not much to talk about it because her whole entire clip is the quote. So she'll just be talking about Hinduism and basically saying that all roads in the same way, pretty much. But here we go.
They're all gods too. They're quite happy to acknowledge all of them as divine. So Hinduism doesn't sort of, that's why it's not a conversion religion, because there's no need to convert anyone because everybody is following their own path is kind of the idea. Some paths are seen as higher than others or better than others, but all the paths will lead to the same goal is the idea.
Law professors were rock stars, which I tell my students really some of them are. Charles Wilkinson would be the rock star of natural resource law in the West.
And this is the 16th annual community lecture series, Unseating the Lords of Yesterday, Water Laws, Historical Roots, and Future Challenges. And this is Michelle Byron Mudd. And this is community lecture and just a lot of great stuff. We've been shooting these for the later part of this couple of years now.
I actually shot that.
Did you?
Yeah. Nice. It was at the UC Ballroom.
And you guys can look forward to it. You guys can look forward to it on MCAT at 9:30 p.m. So we have 7 p.m. is the food for fuel and learning for kids in Missoula County Public Schools. I'm just waking up, so bear with me. 8:30 is the YW Talks. So the YWCA puts on their own lecture series, which is great because we just had them on here, and it's they were just here for an interview not too long ago, and they were talking about it's like sexual assault prevention awareness month.
Yep.
Right.
And let's see, and then we got the 16th annual community lecture series 2014. And if you guys missed the parade, I have a little clip of the parade. And after I'm done talking about the parade. We'll bring in our first guest, which is your guest.
Josh is going to
Josh's guest.
Yeah, it's our super fun run guest. So.
All right, so I'm going to show a little bit of the parade, and it's basically a giant elephant. I'm just going to spoil it right now.
Well, I missed the parade, so I'm really glad that you have this. I was disappointed to miss it.
Yep, here it is.
Jen Slayton is here today, and Jen, you're going to be talking about the Super Fun Run,
Yes.
which is a 10K, a 5K, and a
1 mile fun run.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that.
So this is a great family-friendly event because kids K through 8 can run for free, and I just heard you guys talking a little bit about obesity and kids, and so this is a great way to start. Get these kids out running, enjoying the trails. Because of some generous sponsors who you have on that sheet.
Yes, we do. So there's a lot of sponsors, and that's the reason why kids can run free this Saturday. And I'll name
That's
the sponsors:
right.
Town Square Media, Double J Construction, Matson's Laboratory, Friends of Two Rivers, and Casey and Jen Brewington.
Yes, and because of their generous donations, all kids K through 8 can run this race for free, and they get cool brand new socks
Those are really cool.
for free. So what kid do you know that doesn't need a new pair of socks?
Yeah, no. They lose them all the time. So,
That's
yeah.
right, and these are bright, so maybe they won't lose them.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so the race starts at Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Bonner. And the 1 mile fun run starts at 9 a.m. and the 5K and 10K start at 9:30 a.m.
That's correct.
Actually, when should people register, or how can they register?
They can register through Run Wild Missoula at www.runwildmissoula.org, and we strongly encourage everybody to try to register early because they can register day of race, but it gets a little chaotic and busy there. So if they can get online and register beforehand, that would be fabulous. So the course is an out and back, and it's along the brand new trail system out in Bonner. Some of the money in the past has gone to provide lighting, solar lighting on the trail. And there's buttercups on the trail. They're starting to bloom. The grass is green. It's beautiful. And it's also, by the way, for those at Run Wild, back of pack friendly, so walkers are encouraged too. It's just a great way for the community to celebrate all the positive changes going on out in the Bonner community, to celebrate Earth Day. This has been an Earth Day celebration as well, and just get out there and enjoy it. So.
Wow, that sounds absolutely fantastic. Is there anything else? You seem to cover it all.
I probably didn't cover it all, but I also do want to mention race director Sue Fury had told me that after the 1 mile fun run for the kids, there's going to be an Easter egg hunt.
Oh, wow.
So, we're combining a lot of celebrations all at once, and it should be a great event for the whole family.
Great.
So.
That sounds fun. Again, that's this Saturday, April 19th. Starting at 9 a.m. is the 1 mile run for the kids, and then starting at 9:30 is the 5K and 10K. Last question. Are you a runner?
I am a runner.
Tell me, are you racing?
I am probably going to be helping out.
Okay.
But I encourage everybody in the Missoula Marathon half and full training class to come and run, and anyone else who just wants to run or walk.
All right, that sounds great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we're going to have our next interview here. So.
Hello everyone, I'm Joel Fair, the General Manager of Missoula Community Access Television.
Hi, I'm Christian Ackerman, and I'd like to invite you to the High School Film Festival.
Do you like movies? Do you like to make movies when you're in high school? If both those things are true, you're in luck because MCAT is once again doing its High School Film Festival. This is the 14th year that we've invited high school students across western Montana to submit short films under 4 minutes to our attention. We've got a bevy of judges this year who are going to hand out more than $1,200 in prizes and awards in 12 different categories like suspense, mystery, romance, music video, public service announcements, feel good, can't remember them all. Go to our website at MCAT.org. You can learn more about it. The deadline for submissions is Monday, April the 21st at 5 p.m.
Get your film in the Film Festival for high school students. Thursday, May 1st, 2014 at 7 p.m. at the Roxy Theater, Missoula.
I have the director of Blackstone Launchpad here with me, Paul Gladen, and the student Andrea, and they are going to talk to us all about Blackstone Launchpad. So, Paul, what exactly is Blackstone Launchpad?
So the Blackstone Launchpad, which is here at the University of Montana, its purpose is to help students that want to start their own business. Okay, awesome. And so how many are in the country? There are currently, I think, 16 Blackstone Launchpads.
Really?
So the program was, it's being funded by Blackstone, which is a large investment firm out of New York.
Oh, cool.
Their charitable foundation wanted to encourage entrepreneurship across the country. So they looked at existing programs, and they came across a program at the University of Miami, which is called the Launchpad, and thought it was a cool program that they should replicate it across the country. So we were very fortunate that actually through the work of Senator Tester, he persuaded Blackstone to put 2 Launchpads in Montana, one here at UM and one over at MSU.
Cool. Okay, so exactly like how does it work?
So a student, or actually we're also open to UM alumni as well, if they have a business idea for a new product, a new service, or even if they're working on an existing business but looking for some help to grow it, they can come in, they register with us, and we sit down with them, talk to them about their kind of business idea, and really we're a sort of coaching, kind of mentoring sort of service, although we're free. And we'll kind of meet with those students as many times as they like, try and help them identify kind of what next steps they need to take, and then if we can, connect them to resources, whether those are things online or to other kind of seasoned entrepreneurs or business experts that can help them with some coaching or advice to kind of move their business forward.
Awesome. So how did you get involved in this?
So I heard about the program. It was officially announced last summer in July. And then they advertised for a director, and I've been in Missoula for about 6 years now, and I co-founded a group called the Hellgate Venture Network, which is for entrepreneurs in the community, and I'd also been fairly actively involved at the business school with the business plan competition and guest lecturing. So when I looked at the job description, it was an awesome fit to things I really enjoy doing, so I applied and was fortunate enough to be appointed the director. So
awesome. And when exactly did Blackstone start? When did it launch?
So we officially opened February 13th or 14th, so we've been open around 7 weeks now.
Okay.
And it's going great. We've had over 70 students, alumni already register, and about 30 of those have submitted kind of venture assessments.
Cool.
So it's
That's
going really
awesome.
well. Yeah.
That's really awesome. And then so it's financially funded through a firm in New York. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, it's essentially kind of foundation funding. So it's really to pay for the costs of running the program. So it's not sort of investment funds to put into the businesses themselves, although in the program we will help students figure out what sort of funding they might need for their business, and if they need that funding, then help connect them with kind of people that could potentially provide those funds to them.
Cool. Okay, perfect. That sounds like such a great resource for students.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, let's see. So how can students or alumni get involved?
They can just come find us and talk to us. We've got some space in the University Center on the second floor above the bookstore. So they can come and talk to us just to find out a little bit more about the program. And Andrew and 2 other students, part of my kind of student team. So there's always someone there from 9 to 5. And then alternatively, they can just go online and kind of register on the website. If they just go onto the UM website and kind of Google Blackstone Launchpad, they'll be able to find it.
Perfect.
Easily.
Yeah, and so you were saying that you co-founded a Hellgate Venture Network. What is this about?
So it's an informal networking group for entrepreneurs or people that sort of want to be entrepreneurs or are interested in the entrepreneurial community. So we meet once a month, typically on the 3rd Thursday of a month, though it's a little different this month. And we meet at 4:30 for about an hour and a half. We do some networking. We always have usually a local entrepreneur speak for literally just 10 minutes, so I put them on the clock.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have someone that you've got to kind of sit and listen to for a long time, but have them talk to us for about 10 minutes about sort of their entrepreneurial experience or kind of journey, and then we have some Q&A, and then we go back to networking.
Cool.
And we even provide free beer.
Awesome. That sounds great. And so that is once a month?
Once a month.
Once a month on Thursdays at 4:30.
And they can find us on LinkedIn or Facebook if they just Google Hellgate Venture Network.
Perfect. And then so where's this month's meeting?
This month is actually at the business school. So John Connors, who's a business school alum and also managing partner of Ignition Partners, which is a venture capital firm out of Seattle, and also a former Microsoft CFO.
Cool.
He's coming to the business school for the whole day. He's going to be spending quite a bit of time with the students, but he's going to come to the Hellgate Venture Network meeting as well.
Awesome. That's exciting. Yes, I'm going to try to get in there. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Okay, so when a person wants to get involved in Blackstone, what is their first step?
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It's usually just coming into the office or going online and signing up, like Paul just said. And then once they sign up and fill out, they either just sign up and fill out a venture assessment form or just sign up, and we start sending them events. And then they get meetings with Paul. Okay.
And then you guys kind of like bring other people together, right? So like if a person has an idea, then they can meet up with another person that's got a different idea. You just kind of like network them together as well?
Yeah, we're looking to do a couple of things. One is to help those students that have an idea potentially find other kind of team members. Because if you're going to build a successful business, it's going to take more than one person. So they might have great idea, they may have some technical expertise in the field that they're looking to build a business around, but we need to team them up potentially with kind of other business school students who've got kind of finance skills or kind of marketing skills. So we'll do that, and then the other thing we're looking to do now that we've started to get some critical mass is just arrange sort of networking collaboration events where entrepreneurs that are working on different ideas can just sort of share their experiences and talk about some of the challenges that they're trying to overcome and find out how some of the other entrepreneurs are being addressing that particular need or that particular issue in their business. So
cool.
We really want them to like fill our space. All of them come into the Launchpad and kind of collaborate, brainstorm together, talk with one another about stuff.
Because it's a cool space, right?
It is. Yes, it's very comfortable. I love those chairs.
Walls.
Yeah, library walls.
Chairs.
They have great chairs in there. Check it out, you guys. Yeah. So then, what is your experience with Blackstone Launchpad?
I got involved because I'm part of the entrepreneurship club at the university. Okay. And so when I heard about it, I applied right away for the job. And then so I'm pretty much there, like he said, from 9 to 5 most of the time, sign people up, tell people about it. A lot of people are just curious right now. They see the space, wonder about it. And then once they learn, most people are like, oh, I wanted to start a company. So they sign up and everything. And then I direct them to Paul.
Great.
Yeah.
And so are you hoping to start your own business one day?
I do, someday. Not
What are
yet.
you hoping to do?
I want to do a consulting firm, or not a firm, but a consulting company.
Yeah.
Someday,
Great. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
And so it's really been like helping you as a student, do you feel?
Oh yeah, definitely. And especially doing like the consulting stuff and listening to him, because I can kind of sit there and listen to the advice that he gives people and how he addresses it. It's a great learning experience.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I would say to kind of students kind of watching today is this is a great kind of learning opportunity while you're a student, but it's real learning. So if you've got a business idea, you can kind of work on that. You might conclude or might discover that perhaps it's not such a kind of great idea, it might not kind of work, or you may figure out a different way to do it, or you may just develop some skills. So we're very focused on building their entrepreneurial skills, developing them as an individual, rather than purely just helping them kind of start the business. So they may develop skills, like Andrea, and she may go into kind of the business world for a few years and to continue to develop her skills, but then she'll have learned some entrepreneurial things that both will be valuable to her in her initial career, but then when she wants to start her own business in a few years, she'll have some additional skills to bring to the table.
That's great. Applicable learning. Applicable learning.
Typical words.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you would like us to know about Blackstone Launchpad?
I think probably the only thing to emphasize, because sometimes there might be kind of misconceptions, but we're open to all students across campus, so it's not just for business school students at all. So that includes Missoula College as well. So any student, whatever degree, however crazy they think, or however unrealistic they think their idea might be, we're more than happy to talk to them and see if we can help them kind of turn that sort of passion into reality.
Cool, great. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for being on our show. Thanks for telling us all about it. So Paul Gladen and Andrea, and all about Blackstone Launchpad. So that's all the questions I have for you guys today.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much for being on my show. Just want to exit out there. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Abraham Kim. I'd like to share with you our upcoming Mansfield Conference. Human Trafficking, Montana and the World, which will be held on April 15th through the 17th at the University Center on the campus of the University of Montana. For more information, please visit our website at www.mansfieldconference.org.
Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be guiding you through my hometown. Some will be very okay. Some will be hard. Alright, so anyway, don't scare me. I'm not a terror. Anyway, this is the women's tool. And the reason that I have this thing curl like this because when you cut something, this thing hooks, so it helps cut faster. If you just get a straight knife, it will slide off.
And also we are a minority group in Laos, so only the wealthiest small family could afford to send their children to Laos school for higher education. And
Well, there you got a little snippet of
From the vault.
From the vault.
Yeah.
That looks really cool. What is
Yeah,
that, Scott?
this was 1991. Yeah, and they're talking about tools. They're giving lectures. They've been doing this for many years, many years now.
Well, what is it?
It's a lecture. I mean, of course, they've done many different kinds of lectures, but we haven't really had any major lectures on our program on MCAT for a while because there's not an annual event for this kind of stuff that we televise for them. But yeah, there's big population and them growing every year. Even
What country are they from?
The country, Laos. Just there's a whole bunch of countries down, like Vietnam and all those places. They're all refugees from the Vietnam War.
Oh,
and
wow.
these are the people representing the people that are coming on this show. When they're the people who are coming on this lecture right here are the ones talking about. They're just coming over that year, or they've only been there for a year or two. Because since we've already gotten those refugees from Vietnam War, we've created ties to the Hmong population in Laos, Vietnam, wherever the Hmong, because they're a very diverse population spread out through many different countries that have defined lines, but they don't really have much of their own country, which is why we took them in during the Vietnam War.
Yep.
That's really interesting.
It is very
A little bit of history.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I bet that was really cool to see.
Yeah, there's a couple. I went to Stories and Stones where they talked about one of the Marines. He was like one of those combat Marines who was who flew in planes and stuff like that, and they would basically transport a lot of these refugees. Like thousands upon thousands of Hmong refugees were saved by this guy, and he's an American, and he's one of the few Americans who had the tradition of getting the Hmong ceremony of burial, which lasts for 3-4 days, the whole funeral.
Very nice. Wow.
But yeah, there's a little history lesson right there.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Before we get in, after
State of the Community.
State of the Community event, I'll let you say your thing, and then we talk about the contest that we have here right afterwards.
Sure, yeah. So today is the State of the Community in Missoula. It starts at 11:30 a.m. and it goes to 1 p.m. And it will be at the City Club Missoula. And the theme is "The Future is Now, Today's Initiative Serving Generations to Come." And the speakers will be Mayor John Engen, UM President Royce Engstrom, and County Commissioner Michelle Langquist. So they're going to be talking about some really interesting topics such as the Lolo to Missoula Trail, and the purchase of mountain water, and the $11 million in new scholarships. So,
Yep. What time is it again?
It is at 11:30 a.m. and it goes to 1 p.m. So.
And where can people go to watch the community address?
Well, it's going to be at City Club Missoula.
City Club.
Yeah. And also, we're probably MCAT's.
Yeah, we always do it.
Yeah.
We do it every year. State of the Community, State of Missoula, State of the State.
State of the State. Yeah.
I don't know.
If you can't catch it today, it'll be on MCAT for sure.
But that's a good thing to go check out. Definitely, it's all the most important things in our community going on right now that people want to know about. So.
Yeah, and one of the amazing things about Missoula and Montana in general is the access we have to our lawmakers and our, public figures. We have such great access. I mean, you can...
You know what's also a good access? Missoula Community Access Television. Sorry, I just had to interrupt you right there.
No, that was
I had
a
to
good
turn
plug.
the phrase.
That was a good plug.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you have any issues, it's really easy to talk to lawmakers. They're really accessible.
They want to know your issues too.
Yeah,
it's important.
I met Senator John Walsh yesterday, and he's actually going to be at the University of Montana today talking about college affordability. So
very cool.
They're trying to decrease the loans and bring down the interest, so like Montanans can pay off their loans and they're not buried in debt, and it's a good way to keep Montana students in Montana.
Yeah,
right.
Very true. Very true. That's good. Cool.
So yeah, that's all. What's that?
Do you know what time he's speaking at?
He is speaking today at 10 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right after you're done watching our awesome show, just rush on down to the university.
Check that out, yeah.
And then after that, rush on down to City Club and watch Stadium. It'll be a really busy day.
It'll be a really busy day for you if you...
I hope you guys all have this planned out.
Yep. What a great way to start a week on a Monday.
Yeah, busy Monday.
I think of Monday as a way you can start off things, and I think the perfect time is to start with a Western Montana High School Film Festival, and you only have 1 week left until... no chances for prizes for you, for any of you. And you have to be in high school. Or you can actually be 19 and submit something that you'd made in high school from the previous year.
Oh, really?
Or I can submit something that I made in high school if I wanted to, maybe. I don't know how clear the rules are, but I'm pretty sure I'll get a no. But I'll see what I can do. There's always a loophole somewhere. But anyways, it's $100 prizes for the following categories: animation, dramatic narrative, comedic narrative, music video, art film, documentary, news feature, commercial, PSA/anti-ad. Anti-ad. It's like antimatter.
Anti-ad.
Close.
Yeah. Sports video, educational / informational, and finally with the dreaded 1 minute video. So you basically make a 1 minute video. You can shoot a rock, and if you're the only one in the category, $100.
Yeah. Well, let's also talk about. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, and also the Creative Cat Film Contest. That's enough of this contest. And also next Tuesday is the last day to submit your Creative Cat Film Contest, and you have to submit it to contest@mcat.org. That's contest@mcat.org. Top prize is $365. Luau, you look like you really want to say something.
Yeah, top prize, $365. There are also lots of other prizes from around town. We have a lot of great sponsors. And yeah, April 22nd is the deadline. 2 minute video. A cat has to be either directly related or indirectly related. And yeah, so
this could be a Creative Cat video.
Yeah.
If like literally a cat just were to like fly right by and we wouldn't even notice, and that's indirectly.
Rent. Like, that's a great way to pay your rent, everyone.
The video could be about anything.
Or that puppet cat that's been plaguing MCAT channel for the last month or so.
Mm-hmm.
I'll create a new PSA to bug everyone else about something else. I think I might do it about summer camps. Speaking of which, if you have a kid between the ages of 9 and 13, we are putting on a MCAT summer camp, and there's going to be 3 camps offered. There's media camp, where we tour different places about television stations like KPAX, KACI, all that stuff. Our second camp is animation camp, and last year we had to do 2 of them because we had such an overload of it. So like this year we might actually double up in another camp, and if there's a demand for it, we'll supply that demand. And also, finally, is our movie making camp. I think this is more, we're trying to get teenagers to do this, more seasoned veterans of our summer camps to do it, but we're always willing to make exceptions for those who are very talented indeed.
Yeah, and Scott, I mean, you started out as a high schooler at MCAT, right? I mean,
I was 16.
You were 16, so
bright-eyed, had my own show on MCAT called Wingless Rats.
Cool.
Perhaps I'll show that from the vault video.
You absolutely should. So MCAT is a great way to teach you how to do film and television, because you're a shining example of that. You started out here, you went to the University of Montana for broadcast journalism, now you're back here, and you're doing a great job. So.
Oh, thanks.
You do a great job, Scott.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
You're gonna make me cry. When? But we're running out of time.
Yeah, I think this
Let's
is
talk
our
about
show
the
today.
website a little
Oh,
bit. Log on to MCAT.org to see our contests, all this stuff. Christian Ackerman manages our webpage. It's all about the Western Montana High School Film Festival. We got MCAT summer camps. Each one has their own link to their own pages, and Creative Cat contests. And we also have our own little page at the bottom. Wake Up Missoula right here. Not to mention, you can log on to us on our Facebook page.
Very cool.
We always post videos, our shows on our Facebook page later in the day, and any other videos that we've shown. So just in case you missed it, you can always check it out again.
Yeah, and if there's anything that you want us to have on the show, or any issues that we talk about,
feel free to post it on our Facebook page,
absolutely.
And we'll address it.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Hands down. So I think that's it. I think we got to wrap things up because we're already over by a minute and 15 seconds.
And I have to go to school. So.
And she has to go to school. All right, so for Wake Up Missoula, I'm Scott Ramph.
I'm Noelle McAvoy.
And I'm Josh Minnie.
And we'll see you Wednesday morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.